Hello everyone, my name is Chitra Goswami and this video is for the summary of lesson number 146 and the name of the lesson is Online Pay. The objective of the lesson is that students will identify different types of online payment methods and understand how they work. So the first step, you will ask two questions from the students. The first question is, what can you do at an ATM? And the second question is, does anyone know any other ways an ATM card can be used? If needed, you can explain. The ATM card is also called a debit card. It can be used to make payments at a retail store or a restaurant as long as they accept one, or it can be used for online purchases. Now for the second step, you are going to ask the students to open their SRBs to lesson 146 part A. Then you will ask them to label the debit card with the components listed. They may search online for help if needed. Once students have finished labeling the card, you will call on students to point out different parts of the card and explain their purpose. Then you will ask students that why should you not write your ATM pin on your debit card and how can you block your lost debit card. For the third step, you will tell the students to use the image of the debit card in part A to fill out the form in part B. For the fourth step, you will tell the students that they have a choice to go to an online shopping site and practice the steps of online pay or learning how to use phone payment methods. For option 1, online pay practice, students may work to go to an online shopping site such as flipkart.com and practice the steps of online pay. They should choose one item to their card and then go to checkout. They may need to sign up or log into the site. Then they can use the debit card from their image in SRB and their own address to fill out the form in the payment section. Then they should close the web page without completing the payment. Option 2, which is intro to paying by phone, you're going to ask one question from the students. The question is, what apps do you know about for making payments by phone? If students have used any of the apps, ask them to share their experience and show the apps on their phones. Then you will tell the students to choose one of these apps that they are interested in learning about, and you will give them the remaining time of class to search for instructional YouTube videos for how to install and use the app. For the energizer, you can call the students chosen from the previous day to lead the energizer. The second part of the lesson is discussion and debates, and the objectives of this part of the lesson are students will practice taking and listening to different perspectives to consider different sides of an issue, and students will observe and discuss strategies for debating, and students will organize their ideas to prepare for a debate in the next class. Now, for the next two classes, students will be preparing and practicing for the debates. So, for the first step, you are going to ask students what they know about debates. You will remind that a debate is not a fight, but instead a way to understand different sides of an issue, and learning is more important than being right. Then you will explain that in the next activity, they will be practicing thinking about an issue from different perspectives. Now for the second step, you are going to form groups of 5 to 6 students. Any student randomly receives a role card, that is child, parent, film producer, police officer, soldier or stunt actor. Now they are going to discuss the question, should children see violence in films or video games? So they are going to spend 10 to 15 minutes discussing, considering the perspective of the assigned role. After that, they are going to share their thoughts like, as a child I think, or from the perspective of film producer I think. Later, after the discussion, you are going to ask two questions from the students. The first question is, was it hard to see things from a different perspective? And the second question is, did this discussion change your own view? Now, for the third step, you are going to tell the students that they will be watching a debate video to learn strategies. And when watching the video in pairs, they are going to focus on how the speaker talks, their body language, strong points they made, and how they respond to each other's point. For the fourth step, you are going to break the students into teams of 4 and you will tell them to open their SRBs to lesson 146B part A. You will explain that the best way to give a strong debate is to organize your ideas ahead of time and practice what you will say. In their groups, they should choose one of the debate topics from their SRB, and within their group, they should choose 2 students to argue for the topic and choose 2 students to argue against the topic. Now you are going to move around and listen to the debates, and you will encourage everyone in the group to speak. Lastly, you are going to acknowledge the students for what they did well during the session, and you will conduct the pledge. Thank you so much.